Hey everyone, I'm birdyassassin, and this is the Daily Drop number 69. 69. I had to be done. So yesterday, woke up, had a shower, did some research, recorded the Daily Drop, edited it, put up a couple more clips from the week before, and then I started playing Elite Dangerous. Now, I go back and forth on Elite Dangerous because it's very time consuming, but at the same time, it's very addictive. And I thought, it's about time I went for those prismatic shields. It's the start of the weekly power play cycle, so I should just try and do it. I've got a week. No shit. 3 hours into it, there's a little notification pop up on my PC next to my Xbox. And yes, I am playing Elite Dangerous on Xbox, and it runs beautifully. So I decided to check it. It's actually a Twitter notification about Elite Dangerous. Just hours after I started playing yesterday, Frontier, the developers of Elite Dangerous, announced that they will no longer be making any updates for Elite Dangerous on any console. Now to be clear, they will still do critical updates to make sure the game runs properly, but they will not be developing anything for it anymore. And this is a bit of a harsh shock to me because it's been Elite Dangerous core for a long time. And back in May last year, Elite Dangerous Odyssey came out for the PC and said it was delayed for all the consoles because they were having issues with the base code. That, and also Elite Dangerous Odyssey actually got a lot of negative reviews on Steam. It was a pretty buggy mess when it came out. So what did I do? I literally went to the nearest starport, parked up my Anaconda, and I started researching. There's no point in transferring my account from Xbox to PC for the simple fact you don't get any of your ships, you don't get any of your arcs. All you get is your wealth, and on top of the wealth you get the value of what your ships and your modules are worth. And I thought I could do that. It can take up to a week. Is it worth it? And I thought, what happens if I just want to play Elite Dangerous on my Xbox? Like, I'd rather have all my ships and stuff like that, even for some fun. So I started researching the PC version, which you can buy on the Frontier website. It's all in British pounds, but you know, it's also on Steam and Epic Games. And I decided that getting the premium commander bundle was probably best for me because I don't have this game on PC at all and I want the DLC. Buying those things separately is over $100 Australian. So for $90 you get the whole package. I loaded it up. I don't have the best PC, I will say that. It was built literally just to stream Xbox games through OBS at a lossless frame rate. I've only got a 1660 Super and that NVIDIA encoder does wonders on stream. But boy and behold, this thing runs elite and it runs it good. I'm setting unlocked frame rates absolutely beautifully smoothly at 1440p resolution. I couldn't be happier. That's not what got me. Anyone that plays Elite Dangerous on a console and is a little bit disheartened by the fact that they will not be updating the game anymore, I mean, it's already a year behind what they have on PC, and god damn what a year it's been. Elite Dangerous Odyssey was literally codenamed Legs because for the first time you're going to be able to get up out of your ship and walk around. I thought this was still in early stages, and I guess you could say it kind of is. The game is incredible. From the time when I started in a little sidewinder doing the flight training to now where you actually start in the military and you're on foot and you're at a space station and you're shooting pirates and stuff, it's absolutely amazing. You need to go and buy a ship, you have to go and get a flight, you need to go and buy a ship after that. You have to go and get a pilot's license. Again, you're in a sidewinder, but it's not this crappy freaking training session that never seemed to work in the first place. It's actually really well done and it's really easy. I have got so many friends that have tried to play Elite Dangerous with me and it was too hard because they couldn't get past the training. I think anyone could do this. And if you're on console and you're disheartened by the fact that there's no more updates, I strongly suggest, even if you've got a crappy laptop, this game can run very easily on old hardware. I've seen lots of posts on Reddit about this as well, that people are running it on much older hardware than what I have and still loving it at full HD. But the game is completely different. It's so much bigger. It's so much more fun. I played until I almost fell asleep at my desk last night. So thank you Frontier devs for practically taking away one of my most favorite long-running games from the consoles that I've ever found. But also thank you for continuing to keep trying to make the game better on at least one platform that is highly accessible. Now, to be honest, the only reason why Frontier said they were going to stop development on consoles is because it was really hard to keep up with 3 different code bases. Now, there's been no Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 updates to these games. They're just backwards compatible, and that's how I've been playing mine on my Series X. So it's not even running 4K on the consoles. It's 1080 at max. But it just goes to show that game development isn't always easy, and when you've got these separate consoles, when you've got 3 different types of dev kits with with different types of code bases and things like that, it's really not easy to adapt such a large game to that. This was the case with No Man's Sky. They didn't want to admit it, but it was really hard to develop for separate consoles and PC at the same time. And now they're bringing out on Nintendo Switch, like, ups to those people. But after doing some research, the development team for No Man's Sky has grown so much, it's 3 times bigger than what Frontier Dev have on Elite Dangerous. It's all about manpower and time spent in the end. So honestly, this will probably work out for the best. But seriously, check it out. If you do want to check out Elite Dangerous, even if it's in its basic form, you can go onto Game Pass right now on Xbox and download it for free and give it a shot. I mean, at least you'll get to fly some ships and shoot some people or do some mining or whatever. It's still got all that kind of stuff. You just won't get to walk around space stations and shoot guns and cool things like that. But at least you'll get a taste of what it is to experience that game. Then, if you want to go in whole hog, definitely go and get it on the PC. I can't believe I'm saying that as a console gamer. I just refuse to play PC games. About the only games I play on PC is Age of Empires. I don't even play Apex on PC, guys. I like the consoles. I just like console gaming. It's just who I am. The other thing with Elite Dangerous is the community is absolutely amazing. Everyone's a commander and everyone will help you out. I used to stream Elite Dangerous on my Xbox, and quite a lot of my friends on my friends list on Xbox, apart from the couple that I've picked up from Apex Legends and my actual friends, they're actually from Elite Dangerous, because they would hop in on my stream and help me out with like bounty missions or stuff like that, and they would just show up with, you know, this freaking pimped out anaconda and wipe them out. I'm like, thanks, in my little ship. But that's what I mean. The community is great. If you run out of fuel in between star systems, like, you're screwed. You literally have to self-destruct. Or you can go and contact the fuel rats online, and they will literally send out one of their people, like actual players, with fuel limpets to fuel you up. All you gotta do is give them the coordinates and listen to their instructions, like powering down all your modules and everything so your life support lasts longer. I've been saved 3 times by those guys. They are amazing. If you think GTA 5 online has a big community of role players and stuff like that, it does. Elite was there first, and it just goes well beyond anything else that you could possibly imagine. And that's all we got time for today. Don't forget to smash every button on the screen, and also don't forget that racing scarabs in a crater is a very fun and also don't forget that scarab racing in craters of large moons is a lot of fun with even randoms. I'm going back to that. I'll see you next time.